I am about to go to Bendigo in 2 days from filming this. You're going to see it when will you see it? Saturday is the second day of Bendigo Yarn Show. And oh my God, let's jump in. I'm Mollie in the Knits, and I should sit down. Oh, I'm Mollie in the Knits, and I'm a brand spanking new knitwear designer who sits down, lays down, does all the resting because I have chronic fatigue, and shares on the internet about just like the underbelly of knitwear design from my point of view, my mistakes, what I'm learning, yeah, like just what I'm thinking exactly in that moment about knitwear and yarn and my life. I've loved it. I have the most beautiful people here on YouTube following me, and on Instagram it's the same thing. I'll tell you about my tea. I like to do that. And then we're gonna pack for Bendigo together. So Bendigo's in 2 days, and I sent out a story on my Instagram about, oh, what should I pack? And I sent a video of like the majority of my knits from another trip I took. And every single person was like, everything, bring everything. So I'm very tempted to bring everything. We'll see what fits in here. This is not everything because some of them are summer knits. The one I'm wearing is a summer knit, meaning it's going to be too cold in Bendigo. But a lot of them, it's a perfect temperature. So I really want to show you everything. We'll get started. So my tea is another one from Delhi Airport. It's Assam tea. And I'm drinking it in a cup from a Victorian maker. She's near Dalesford. And I think she's called Minna. I'll put the description in the notes. So I love drinking out of this cup because, I mean, I didn't even think about this until this exact moment, but it's got a beautiful drip on it. This is actually the first time that I've realized there is a pre-love of drips before I designed this. Oh my God. But yeah, that is the thing I love, that the glaze is dripping over this sharp edge. So the contrast between the gentle and the sharp. And the handle is so good. All right, I'm going to put this down. And then we're going to get started. So first thing, I intentionally wore this because this is actually the first yarn I ever brought from Bendigo. I was really new to knitting, and it was 4 years ago, and it was from Little Woolly Makes, and it was Qing Fibre. So I knew about Qing Fibre because of Jamie Creates, and this color, the blacks and the oranges, was just something I had to have. So Little Woolly Makes in 2002, she actually had Woolen Works. She was so beautiful. She had Woolen Works yarn, and that's why I went there to get Woolen Works yarn. But this is what I ended up with, and this is what I knit. This was one skein. So I'm a size 14 to 16. I don't know what that is, like 100 centimeter bust. And yeah, I got one skein out of this single ply. It's so beautiful. I'll just show you again because I'm obsessed on how beautiful the actual yarn is. I can't see. I love it though, because sometimes it works and sometimes you can't see what I think you can see. Okay, so I've got a little bit of everything here. I think I'm gonna pack it like on days, like what I'm gonna wear on the day. So Day one, I want to wear this, which is the Josephine pattern by Jamie Creates, black wool pants and my drippy. So this is the original sample in the drippy. Or can you still hear me? Yes. Yeah! Also this mic, I'm really excited to play around with it in Bendigo. Because, you know, it's got its own side story in terms of if it works or if the volume is right or if I support it by turning it on. Those are all the different things that have happened with this mic as I have had it. So comical to me. But it has its own story, this mic. I'm so excited to see how I learn more about it, and hopefully, not hopefully, I'll learn more about it because I'm using it more. And then it will be easier to use in the way that I want it to, which is like nice sound. Okay, so day one will be this, and black pants. So that's coming. And then night two, I'm going, Gayan, who I'll link in the below notes, but she has her own knitting podcast and she is just a dreamboat. I absolutely love her. She is also my tech editor and just quite a genius with knitting. She probably wouldn't say that about herself, but it's true. So that was the day, this and this. Let me move this. The night, I'm going to, leave that out. I'm going to wear this, the red drippy. Oh, I love this one. It's so fun packing knits. Okay, the red one, and I feel like this. Excuse me. Oh, I might pause and that might be cut out. I had to cut a little bit out because I was coughing. This is the pattern by the beautiful Parker Knit, and it's her base layer shirt with beautiful shaping. This I'm going to wear on the night with the red drippy, and we should probably set them together like that, and with black wool pants because, you know, it is Bendigo. Then day two, I'm going to wear this with red drippy, I think, because I love these colors together. Ooh. So this is, oh, sorry, the yarn of this is Marcus by Wool and Works. The yarn of this is Tandy, and they are in Victoria, and they are like flock to dyed yarn. So they do the whole way through. I love this yarn so much. I'm just getting obsessed looking at it. Back to this. This is just such a beautiful color by Tandy, and the yarn was 4-ply. Oh, give me 1 second. We're back. The yarn is Tandy, and this color, I love it. They have numbers for their colors because they're all individual. And this is the Kuda Kavika wishbone sweater. I was honestly terrified to knit this. So even though I've knit a lot harder things since, anytime someone mentions, oh my God, look at those cables, I get so excited. So I'm going to wear that day two with the red drippy and the black wool pants and show it to Tandy, which will be exciting. So that'll be the day this comes out. I'll be wearing this with the red drippy. The drip cardigan. Then I have so many extra options. This I absolutely love. This is in Wool and Works Neon Lights, and I got this from Maker in Melbourne, and that is just so beautiful, but I don't think that will fit. This I'm definitely bringing. This is Qing Fibre. It's just a circular shape I've been playing with, and it just came off the blocking mat, so I'm going to bring that as a scarf. Oh my gosh, I really want to bring this, but am I going to wear it? Because I kind of really want to, this is definitely coming, and I think I'll wear that on the Sunday. So let's pop that in, and this will be underneath, because that is a very thin top. And then I feel like I need this in my life. So let's bring that. This is Maximu yarn, and this one's called Ghoulish, this one's called Pine to Lime. This purple one was just, they're both from Bendigo last year, and so they need to come this year. So I'll bring this and this. This one's just warm, so you can come, and you can come because this is a pattern that I have written up, but I need to change because I want to change how you knit it. But it's so beautiful. It's got like a high top. Sorry, what are we doing here? Can you see? It's got like a high top and a low bottom. High top, low bottom. And so the back goes down and the top has a scoop up. And the neck is a rolled edge, which I love. Knitting as the last thing. And it's got thumb holes in the pattern. So this is a pattern I've written. It's really beautiful yarn. It's Obsession Yarns Jet in lace weight merino fluff. And if I cannot say enough nice things about merino fluff, Obsession Yarns has dyed the best black I will ever see. I challenge anyone to dye it better. It did not leak. It was so dark, like, honestly, let's go up. Like, that is just so beautiful to me. So this is definitely coming. We'll pop it in here. I don't think I have space for this. These are two little under things which they hardly take up any space, so I'm going to pack them as well. So this is by a yarn by who is it by? My favorite dyer. I have many favorite dyers. This is one. This is dyed by hand, and she is just a wonder. She's been dyeing for a while, and she is making colors that I just love to see on bases that are unusual and silky and soft and beautiful. This is linen, silk, alpaca, linen, silk, alpaca, which is so beautiful. And the pattern is by Sari Nordlund. It's the Poet Tee with no neck. And then this is a Lark Barker, a Scandi designer. She has two books, Knitted Out and another one, Knitted Out too. I don't think those are the names of the books. I did talk about the books in another video, so I will put that in the bottom as well. But this is just beautiful. The wool is all Woolen Works. So this is DK Alpaca, and in the colour Flat Feet, and then Neon Lights, both in lace weight lower down. So just the hem and the collar are DK, and the rest are lace weight, which is the thinner one. So that can come. That's coming. This I'll leave out because I'm going to wear this on the first day. And I think socks, definitely. These are the Channel socks by Summer Lee, and the yarn is Maximu Lava Lamp. So that can come. And then my drippy cowl, or there's another drippy cowl. They're just, I reach for this so much. So I'll wear that in Bendigo. Okay, we're actually almost through because I brought everything here. Oops. We're actually almost through because I think that's all that this guy can take. I'll also show you earrings because I love wearing big earrings. So I will turn the camera around. I've got them just on the table, and then I'm going to release an extra video. I'm going to release a video on Monday night, and it will be everything that I purchased at Bendigo and some footage of Bendigo, and I'm really excited about it. I'm getting some editing help from Chrissy Lee, and I'm really excited about that too because my computer just renders really slowly. I'm like closing my eyes because it was my fault that it rendered slowly. I got a beautiful iMac and I did not get enough storage on it, so that's a me problem that I caused for myself. Yeah, so that's really exciting. My plans for Bendigo, what I will buy, I'm going to tell you that now as well. And my first stop will be Mutton Bird. There's a couple of reasons for that. I will start with the yarn purchase and then we will talk about what Mutton Bird has done for me, and I'm so grateful. Mutton Bird Yarn is doing her first Bendigo, and she is just kind, generous, funny as fuck person that I really enjoy. Every time she does a face to camera, number one, seeing her in real life and getting to text her. So we've been working on a pattern in her yarn, and it is such a glorious knit. It's super fast. You can knit it up in 2 hours. That's for another video, but just know that's the connection point. I have a lot of fun with her. I can't speak for her, but I definitely have fun with her. And she's just shows up for people. Like, she came to my launch of my first pattern at MORRIS and Sons, and it was really special, and it was such a beautiful group of people. I had Gayan there, I had my family there, I had just people really support me because, as I said, I have chronic fatigue, so I can't do everything, and I was there for a very short amount of time, so I really needed the group to be small so I wasn't feeling like I was letting people down. But she made the effort to come, and Mutton Bird Yarn was at the Australian Yarn Show. So the story goes, so me as a first time designer, I won tickets to the Australian Yarn Show. What? And I went with a gorgeous friend of mine, Kirsty, and Kirsty dragged me over to this stall, which was, funnily enough, right across from MORRIS and Sons, right next to it and next to the coffee cart, and was like, look at this yarn. I was like, oh my gosh, this yarn and this name is so gorgeous. Just colors that are so wearable, like their navy, which they call his skis in footy season, beautiful name, is just honestly my favorite dark blue. So I got pulled over there, and that's where the connection started, and we've been chatting, and I said I would be absolutely so honored to design something for you. So on and so on. And she's been dying for Bendigo, so she went down on today, Wednesday, when I'm filming. For you, that would be like 3 days ago, and is about to set up her first Bendigo store. The beautiful thing about this is she said to me as we were chatting, she's also joined my sock test knit. So talk about showing up for someone. She said, hey, if you want to sell some of your printed patterns, let me know and I can put them on my stall. What? What do you mean? I honestly was followed up with a text a few days ago now, and she was like, yeah, absolutely. If you let me know the price and print them out and bring them to me on the Friday, I will put them on your stall. I was just, and still am, so grateful for that generous mind. And obviously we're both brand new, and so we have an understanding of like how fun, how unknown, how much we're learning in every aspect. And I just felt, yeah, I felt very warm and fuzzy when she offered that. So I thought, rather than just print it out, I'm going to make it into a zine, but a bigger zine so it's easy to read. So there'll be an exclusive zine at Bendigo of the Drip Cardigan. I just, honestly, I can't. It's going to be really exclusive, so I will just print out 20 and they will have a sticker. So a sticker for buying it at Bendigo, a Mollie and the Knit sticker, which is so cute. I just love stickers. I have no words for how excited I am about that. So that is Saturday. And, oh sorry, that is that is my zine that's going to be at Mutton Bird. She's going to be in right near Gate 1. So Gate 1, there's going to be different marquees, and she's in marquee 25, and she'll be part of a collective, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for that. And the print on the zines is really cute. So I'm also going to gift my pattern to Mutton Bird. Yeah, she may have already bought it. I just realized she gets a zine, obviously, because she kind of made this happen. Not kind of, she absolutely did with her generosity. So the zine is going to be at Mutton Bird, which means my pattern is printed and being sold at Bendigo this year. I honestly, like, if you had told me like January when I was meeting Mutton Bird that we would be doing this stuff together, I would have been like, that is insane. That sounds a little too fun. But here I am talking about it. So all of that to say, I really want to buy Mutton Bird. My pattern works with fingering weight yarn, and it's a looser gauge, but it's really gorgeous with, I did it with, yeah, fluffs and non-fluffs. So you can use fingering weight or DK, depending on what you like. I really like, fingering weight works really well with this pattern. So I'll be looking at Mutton Bird for fingering weight. So that will be the first stop in terms of what I'm buying. So stepping back a bit, plans for Bendigo spending are Mutton Bird, yarn for a loop scarf in the Drip. That's my other pattern. And the other thing that I will be trying to get is wool wash. I want to get wool washes from every single place that I see it, because I'm looking for a good wool wash, and I have found one called Bondi Wash and I'm obsessed with it. However, every time I need to buy it, I have to pay for postage, and it's getting a bit painful. So I'm going to buy lots of different wool washes and try them out from independent small businesses at Bendigo Sheep and Wool. The other thing I'm going to buy at Bendigo Sheep and Wool is a scale. If I see a scale, I'm going to buy DK weight yarn, and I'm going to buy yarn to make a bag. Now this bag is so cute. It is, I can't even. It's a croissant bag and it is so gorgeous. So I need like a light golden brown yarn. I'm hoping to find like a raw color, so not dyed. And I want to buy Tandi. I want to buy a sweater quantity of fingering weight yarn. So sweater quantity of fingering weight yarn from Tandi, wool wash, scale, and mutton bird. I want to buy yarn for drippy things. Then there's Maximu and Little Woolly. I'm definitely buying from them. I don't know what I'm buying yet, but they are just so fun to shop at. For anyone who has not shopped at them, Little Woolly Makes is in Hastings and it is the greatest yarn store. I knew about them already and then I bumped into the most gorgeous human, Alice, and we were talking about knitting, and the first question that she asked me was, hey, what's your favorite yarn store? I was like, I don't know, I always shop at Bendigo and I love Little Woolly Makes. And her face was like, oh my God, that's what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say the actual store in Hastings. So Little Woolly Makes is beloved because of the range. Range in costs, so there's really economical buys that are still so beautiful to you know, very bespoke luxury Irish hand-dyed yarn. The common thread, and it's not every yarn, but a lot of the yarns are either vibrant, deep, bright colors that really just are stunning, absolutely stunning colors. And they do a really beautiful scrappy pack, which I've never purchased. And as I'm saying this, maybe I will. My sister, Carrie, has given me money for buying yarn, so I might use it for that. We'll see. That is one thing. And then other thing, oh, Maximu. What will I buy from Maximu? I don't know. I have a real deep love of two particular, that's a lie. I love every color that Maximu has ever dyed. I love every color that Woolworks has ever dyed. But looping back to Maximu, Maximu yarn, I'll buy some sock yarns. I love two colors in particular, lava lamp and street lights. And I want to design another drippy, a different kind of drippy design. So I will take stock of what I have and buy more of that. And now that is all of my plans. I'm going to show you my earrings. I have not forgotten about that. And then I'm going to rest. I'm going to make sure that I am feeling I don't often feel rested, but balanced. That's just part of chronic fatigue. So I will pace. I'll end here and show you my earrings. Wish me luck for Bendigo. And oh my God, I cannot believe I've got a zine at Bendigo. I can't believe Muttonbird is doing her first her first table at Bendigo, and her yarn store is just gonna blow up. I can just feel it. The way that she cares about the person that's getting the yarn and is deeply interested in them. So fun. And everything else in between. Every single independent dyer that is traveling to Bendigo, I see how much work they're doing, and it just makes me feel so honored to get to go and then check out their yarn. So I am very, very excited. That's my packing for Bendigo, my plans for Bendigo, and last thing will be the earrings, so I'll show you that. Yeah, and thank you for sitting down with me week on week and watching these videos. This Bendigo 2026 video is going to come out as my 10th episode, and I really love recording these. They're so fun. So that is me. You will see me in a couple of days. Monday night, I'm going to release everything that I see in Bendigo as like an extra video, and I'm so excited to do so. So that's it. Okay, bye. I'll see you soon. This is the earrings. Okay, earrings that I will be bringing to Bendigo. I really love these deadly earrings. So I've got them in these colours and in this silver earring. I'm going to bring these. This is such a beautiful handmade little yellow cockatoo and some really big, you can see them better here, really big tortoiseshell earrings. So the different makers of these, this is Jojo's art. I got her from an Australian yarn show, and she apparently went because she watched Jamie Creates videos. So it's interesting how we can impact people. This is earrings from Gorman, and that's from like 10 years ago. And these, I'm trying to remember the name. She's my favorite, and sometimes it just pops out of my head. She does a lot of earrings. This was kind of a really big design, and you know who wore them? Who was it? Oh, this story's getting long, but I do want to tell you. Lauryn Hill wore a version of these, and this designer is so special. I'll pop the name on the screen because I've been recording. My chronic fatigue is popping in and not letting me claim that name. But 2 deadly earrings, a beautiful yellow cockatoo, and some tortoise shells. That's the 4 earrings.